Hello, my name is Andrew, and welcome to my presentation on how to use a free online HTML editor to edit and create basic web pages. Today I will be demonstrating the basics and tools needed to use the online HTML editor website. To access this website, simply type in online HTML editor into any search engine and it should be the first or second search result. The online HTML editor is two documents that you can freely edit on. The left side where my mouse is right now is called the What You See Is What You Get editor, where you can freely add text and items, kind of like a word processor such as Word, and it will convert it into HTML code on the right document. Let me type in hello, as it will now appear on the right side where it is highlighted currently. Where the text showed up is called the source code editor. This is where you can type in your HTML code and CSS styles for it to appear on the left side. I'm going to add right now a basic paragraph tag that will appear on the left side. What I just did is added a paragraph tag on the right side using a paragraph tag, and now it will appear on the left side where it is highlighted. Throughout the entire video, I'll be referring to multiple HTML tags such as the paragraph tag and the H1 tag. I will demonstrate how to use most of the tools shown on top of the editors on both sides. So for now, we are going to start on the source code side. To start off, there's two simple buttons of the undo button and the fresh page button. These buttons will undo any changes and delete all code respectively. Next is the font changer, which is used to increase or decrease the font of the code side. I highly recommend increasing the font for better clarity and for easy change to the code. Another feature is the compress HTML. This feature will delete any unnecessary spaces within the source code. Let me demonstrate quickly. See, what it did is deleted any unnecessary spaces within the text. I don't really recommend this because usually when we type code, it should be very organized with spaces, but this is just for a quick demonstration. Now I will undo this code to go back to its original format. Next, we have the Find and Replace tool. This tool is used to find certain words within the document and replace it with the one desired. For this, I'm going to type in the word hello, which is the only word I have on this side of the screen. I'm going to replace this with the word sunshine. Now I'm going to replace now, and it will replace every text word with the one you put in. Next to that, I will be presenting the extra gibberish text generation. This is just to add random paragraphs of unnecessary text within a paragraph. As you see, I generated two paragraphs, and it will appear on the left and the right side too. Next, I'm going to give a little insight on the automatic scroll. I will not use it this video, but when you have like 300 lines of code, it will be very useful as you can scroll both sides to see what have you accomplished on both sides and what necessary changes are needed. Next, I will be presenting a tool called the Color Picker, where you can choose any color for your web page. Once you click the button, it will give you a color bar where you can choose any color you desire. For this video, I will be choosing a darkest blue kind of light, like right here. Once you got your color, either copy the desired format or click Save to remember your color code. Actually, it looks more of a bluish, purplish, but this will be okay for the video. Now, I'm going to show you how to add the color into your source code. So I'm going to highlight the sunshine. I'm going to go under text color. I'm going to just choose a random color for now. You will see that the CSS style will show up. Now what I'm going to do, I already copied the code I got from the colors. So I'm going to highlight this information and then I'm going to copy it. As you can see, the color changed it to the blue I desired. The color picker is going to be useful when you don't want to use the simple formats of red, green, and blue, and you'll be able to choose different colors you want for your web page. Finally, before I move on to the What You See Is What You Get side, I will quickly show the cleaning options located next to the color picker. So I'm going to open this up. Here you can choose what you want the editor to clean within the source code editor. I will leave this unchanged for this video. These are all the available tools on the source code side. Now I will be moving on to the What You See, What You Get side. I will be focusing my attention now on some of the basic tools on this side, such as formatting, adding images and content, and much more. First off, I will now demonstrate some of the formatting tools for the Format button using my paragraph Sunshine text. So I will go under this format. There are two different formats. I will be going to this one later on in the video. Some of the options under Format, after I highlight the text, will be bold, italics, underline, strike through, superscript, and subscript, giving you a final presentation of this. While I added all these, as you can see, a bunch of CSS and HTML tags has been added to the source code side. After I re-add the bold, which you can also access up here, you will notice some tags were added, such as the EM for underlining, the text decoration with the line through and underline, and also the strong tag, which is used for boldness. Now I'll be exploring some of the formats under this one, which will include headings, paragraphs, different color text, and the block quote. I will now test out some of these different formats by first highlighting the Sunshine, which is already a heading 1. I'm going to change it to a heading 2. As you can see, it's really smaller. Now I'll be using my paragraph tag, and I will make this red text, which you can see from here. With the Sunshine below, I will now be just giving a little brief review of the alignment tools. These include align left, align center, align right, and justify. Notice the CSS addition. This CSS addition is called text align. With this highlighting Sunshine, I will now create bullet list and numbered list. There you have bullet list, and then you have numbered list. To continue this, you have to press enter on the keyboard. You can also indent the text by pressing the increase indent button. As you can see, it indented the text, and the decrease will undo the change. Note that the tab button will work in the source code side. So that's what made this very useful. This function is represented on the source code side as the padding CSS style. Next, I will show off how to alter the text and background color with my fourth highlighted Sunshine text. So you go to under text color. I'm going to make this orange for now. And then you can also change the background color. I'm going to make this a little light blue, as you can see with this. Before I move on with inserting content and characters, I will turn on the blocks tool, found it under the view menu. This tool is used to identify which tag you are currently editing. Now, I will demonstrate how to insert media, videos, and links found under the Insert button. I will first mess with adding media using a already copied YouTube link. Under the source column, copy the URL from the media and paste it right here. As you can see, I already pasted it. This video I added is a video on a quick HTML tutorial. Remember to alter the dimensions to fit the video on the page and then click OK. Now there's a functioning video on your web page. The same will apply with an image. You will go under Insert again, but this time click Image. I will now paste my URL to my image. Remember, you could also access the advanced options, and you could also add an image description. I will not do that in this video. Make sure the dimensions are okay and press OK. I'm going to scroll down. As you can see, there's a picture of a HTML dog. I thought it was pretty funny. Now, I will add a simple link to the editor. First, head back up to Insert and press Link. I will now paste the URL I had before. This URL is just back to this web page. I will set the text to display. I'm just going to call it HTML Online Editor. You could change the title if you want. Now I'm going to press OK. And now we're going to go back down. As you can see, it was already accessed when I was configuring the video. But if you press Control and press on it, it will bring you back to the web page. Also continue to notice the additional HTML tags and CSS added throughout the entire process of me adding images in the videos. I used an iframe for YouTube videos, but for other types of video and audio, there are different tags involved. Now, I'm going to just review and introduce some of the other tools located under the Insert. This includes the special character, the horizontal line, the anchor, date and time, and a non-breaking space. I'm just going to now quickly demonstrate how to perform these. I'm going to go special character first. You can see all the special characters on the screen. I'll just do a P and you can see it appear. Now I'm going to go back to insert. I'm going to do a horizontal line. It just adds a horizontal line into the page. Now I'm going to do an anchor with an ID. I'm just going to call it Sunshine. I don't know what it does, but it will be very useful if you know. I'm going to do the date and time. As you can see, it is the current time on my computer. And then I'm also going to do a non-breaking space. This will be used when you have like multiple text and you need to separate it. Another unique feature is you can also add emoticons. A selection of 16, I'll just choose a money one. It represents the same way you would insert an image. And you can also alter the size any way you want. Now I'm just going to create a simple table located under the table icon. Under table, I'm just going to make a 2x2 and I'm going to stretch it so you can see it better. Let's see, right there, it works. Now I'm just going to add I'm just going to add my own name to the text so you can see how it really works. You can do any other feature. I'll just line it in the middle. You can see the text different. It involves a whole new set of HTML tags to learn. Where my pointer is now, you can also access the table properties where you can change this width and height of the table. You can do some advanced. You can change the border color around it. We're just going to leave this normal. You can delete the table. You can add rows after. You can delete the row. You can insert columns before, which will add new columns either before this text or after this page, or you can delete the column. Continue to notice all the new table tags added onto the right side. I'll mention it a few times because there's a lot that goes into making a table. That's what I found this feature so useful. One of the last features I want to show off is the easy access to separate screens of both sides. This includes the source code sides where you can easily just work on the code if you don't want to see this pop up right away. And then you can check out the preview. You can see the final format of your website. Once you're all done, you can press print and you can be able to print out your paper of the website you created. Also, on a quick note, you can be able to copy all the code and put it into a notepad. And if you save it and use the extension HTML under your documents, you can be able to pull it up, and it should pull up whatever web browser you have, and it'll pull it up as a web page using the HTML format. This was just about all the features and tools and just messing around with some of the basic features of the online HTML indenter. I hope you'll be able to utilize this website as a visual aid to create web pages, and also kind of like a little cheating page if you don't know like all the code, but don't worry, you should learn it eventually for the future. There are other and premium versions of HTML indenters with more tools. However, this free version is perfect for a basic introduction to the tool. Thank you for viewing my presentation and hope this will be very helpful in learning a new tool and, of course, to learn more about HTML and CSS in general. Thank you.